Hello. We'll be talking about balancing chemical equations. This is a important topic for your AP chemistry or a college chemistry course. So we'll get started. We have an iron and an oxygen here. And as you can see, the number of iron and number of oxygen on the left side is not balanced with the right side. So I'm going to go ahead and balance this using the algebraic method. So let's say we have a coefficient in front. I'll call it A. You have Fe plus B of O2 and C. Coefficients A, B, and C would determine how many elements we need for both the left and the right side to balance out this chemical equation. I like to write things out, so I'll write here. So we have iron and oxygen. So we have A, number of iron in the left side. And don't forget to multiply the 2 here. So it becomes 2C. And for oxygen, it becomes 2B is equal to 3C. Okay. And looking at these two here, um, I could go ahead and try plugging C equals 1. And if I plug C equals 1 here, my A becomes a 2. And my B also for 2, B equals 3C, which is equal to 3. B is equal to 3 over 2. However, I do not want to leave my chemical equation in like a fraction form for the coefficient. So I'm going to multiply the denominator 2. So first, I'll just write the equation down here. And all I got to do is multiply all of this by 2. So it becomes 4 Fe plus 3 O2, which is equal to 2 Fe2, then O3. So this is your final answer. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Balance the combustion of the propane. So I'll go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and write the coefficients A, B, C, and D. And I like to write out my elements, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. So we have 3 carbons on the left side, and we have C carbons on the right side. So 3 is equal to C. Um, we have 8 hydrogens on the left side, and we have two D hydrogens on the right side. Sorry, I meant to say 8A is equal to 2D. And for oxygen, we have 2B because you have this 2 here. So 2 times B, which is equal to 2C plus D. You can go ahead and simplify this by dividing by 2 here. So this becomes 4A is equal to D. Um, I'm going to go ahead and try putting A is equal to 1. Since if I put A is equal to 1, I could get a clean integer number for C. So C is 3. And then if I put A is 1 here, then D becomes a 4. And we need to solve for B. So since we know C and D here, we can substitute here. So 2B is equal to 2 times 3 plus 4. So 2B is equal to 10. B is equal to 5. So I can go ahead and write down the answer here. So this is the correct answer. And last but not least, let's balance out the reaction between zinc, hydrochloric acid. So I'm going to go ahead and write all my coefficients down here. A, B, C, and then D. And as always, I like to write out all the elements. So zinc, hydrogen, chlorine. We have A, the left side, A number of zinc, the left side, and C number of zinc at the right side. For hydrogen, we have B in the left side. And don't forget to multiply this 2 because on the right side, it's DH2. So it becomes B equals 2D. For chlorine, it's we have B, chlorine's to the left side, and 2C, the right side. Just don't forget to multiply this number with the coefficient here. Uh, it's a common mistake. Some people forget to do that, so please keep in mind. And I'm going to go ahead and say that C is equal to 1. And we could imply that A is equal to 1 because A is equal to C, and I say C is equal to 1. Um, we can go ahead and solve for B because B is just simply going to be 2 times the C. So B is 2. And we can solve for D. So 2D is equal to 2. And D is equal to 1. So the correct answer would be over here. So this is the correct answer. Thanks for watching.